Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm still sick. I've been sick for the past 2 YouTube videos, so that's why I kind of sound a little icky right now. So Animal Crossing New Horizons has been around for 2 years. We know this, But of course, like any game, comes a lot of just messed up stuff, if you know what I mean. And by messed up stuff, I mean glitches. Today we're going to be talking about the worst glitch in Animal Crossing history, in my opinion, of course. I'm also going to be telling you guys my experience with this glitch and all its lovely components, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So you're probably wondering, Dayton, what is the worst glitch in Animal Crossing history? And I'm here to tell you. Today we're going to be talking about the move out glitch in Animal Crossing New Horizons. You might be a little familiar with this glitch, or you might not. So let's start this off by, what is the move out glitch in Animal Crossing New Horizons? So with the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons, like I said, there was a few little minor, errors, of course, like any game that comes out, and then they will be fixed and they'll be patched. But this glitch in particular was a lot, okay? The move out glitch started about a month or so after the game had been released, and it was taking players by surprise because of how weird it was. So we know Animal Crossing villagers, right? You know how hard they are to find. As you know, I'm villager hunting right now for 2 villagers, and it's taken me forever to find them. So villager hunting, we know how that goes. It can be very frustrating and can take a very, very long time to find the villager that you're looking for. But besides villager hunting, there's 2 more ways that you can obtain the villager that you want. And that's through amiibo cards, which at the time were very, very expensive, or getting the villager from another person's island, which was pretty easy to do. The way this whole mechanic works is that you have to have an open land plot on your island, of course, and you have to go to another person's island that has that villager in boxes already. And a lot of people usually would take payments, like, not actual payments. Well, in the beginning, there was real payments for villagers like, Raymond. But most people generally just took like Nook Mile tickets or bells or furniture items, just anything you could sell to get this villager on your island. So now let's talk about this glitch. How would it work? What was it? So what would happen was, if you went to another person's island who had the villager on their island and they were in boxes and you had an open land plot on your island, you would go to the island, you would talk to the villager, they would talk to you about moving to your island and you would say yes, and then boom, the next day they'd be on your island. Simple as that. But the way this glitch worked was, for some reason there could have been an off chance the villager would move to your island, the land plot would say sold, it would be perfectly fine. And the next day you'd wake up and you'd go to the house and you'd notice the lights would be off, which is odd because the villager would be awake that day because they have to, unpack their boxes. And you click on the door and all there is an ominous message that says, "I've moved out," which is kind of weird considering you just moved in because I just got you yesterday. This glitch kind of started to get a lot of light because it started happening to more and more players, including me. It was weird because this land plot was classified as basically glitched, which means that this villager could not go to any event that was held at your little plaza on your island. At the time, the villager basically would be stuck in their house, and the only way to get rid of them would just be to get an amiibo and force them to move out. This upset a lot of players, of course, and they'd even email Nintendo and ask them and be like, hey, this land plot is glitched and this villager is not leaving their house and all it says is "I moved out" on the door. People started speculating why this glitch was actually happening in the first place, and people were led to believe if the villager you wanted was on someone else's island, and if that player on the other island decided that they were going to use an amiibo to force out that villager that you want to get into boxes, that would cause the villager to be glitched and move to your island and have the "I moved out" message on their door. It was happening to villagers that were technically amiibo villagers, but it also started happening to just villagers that were naturally moving out on their own without being forced out by another amiibo. And of course, with several patches, this whole move out glitch was in fact patched by Nintendo, which is wonderful because yeah. Alright, now it's time to talk about my story, my truth, my experience with this. So way back in my days of Animal Crossing, let's jump back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. I saw somebody playing a walkthrough of Animal Crossing New Leaf, just a little gameplay walkthrough, and I saw a villager that just took me by surprise, and that villager was in fact Tangy. I could not express to you in words the love I had for this cat villager. And of course, I played Animal Crossing New Leaf for several years, and I actually never had Tangy. And so when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, I took it upon myself and I said, I am getting Tangy regardless of anything. I am getting Tangy. I'm getting Tangy. So at the time, I had a friend who was also playing New Horizons at the time, and we would play together sometimes, and it was fun. And I would express my love for Tangy to him like all the time. Like, I would not shut up about it. I was probably being like the most annoying person ever because I would not shut up about how much I love Tangy. And then eventually he finally told me, he was like, I have Tangy's amiibo card if you want her. And I was like, of course. Sure. I'll do it. So the time comes around, he gets Tangy on his island, and of course the easiest way to just get this villager to move out is to just get another amiibo villager and force Tangy to move out and get into boxes. On my island, I was ready, I had an open land plot and everything. I go to his island, I talk to Tangy, who's already in boxes, and she's like, yes, I want to come to your island. And then I'm like, this is the best day of my life, oh my gosh, like I love Tangy. So I go back to my island, I go to the land plot, it says sold to Tangy, and I am ecstatic. I'm telling my sister all about it. I'm like, look, I'm getting Tangy and I'm so excited, right? I think you can already tell where this story is going based on everything I've talked about so far. So I was like, I'm not gonna time travel, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait till the next day and I'm gonna, you know, have Tangy come in like real time, you know what I mean? So I wake up the next day and I'm so excited. I get on Animal Crossing and I'm like, I can't wait to have Tangy on my island just roaming about. I love her, she's my favorite villager. I go and I look at my map, Tangy is on my island, oh my gosh, and I go to the house, and as I'm getting closer and approaching the house, I notice that the lights are off and I'm like, oh, she must be asleep at 12 p.m. And I click on the door and it says, I moved out. You didn't move out, you just moved in. I just got you yesterday. What? I was freaking out. I was like, wait, what? Whoa. From that moment forward, for the next like 2 weeks, I tried everything to get this cat villager to get out of her house because she was stuck in there. She wouldn't leave. I tried going to resident services and moving her house because when you move a villager's house, you can, you know, talk to them and they'll come to resident services, and Tangy would be there and she'd be like in her sleeping wear, like she's going to sleep, like she's in hibernation or something. This whole glitch was just so infuriating because I was like, I tried so hard. Actually, I didn't really try that hard, but I tried so hard to get this dang cat villager on my island, and now that she's here, she's in her house hibernating and I don't know what to do. Eventually, I think I don't remember what exactly happened because this was in fact 2 years ago. I do remember like an update rolled out or something, and of course this glitch was patched and Tangy's house just yeeted. Like it was just like, bye. From that moment forward, Tangy literally like dropped from my #1 villager to like the bottom of the list. It's also funny because if you've watched any of my other videos, right now I'm actually villager hunting for Tangy because I miss her. I want her back. I want to experience all her glory for once after 2 years. I need to experience it. So that was my experience with this whole move out glitch. It was not cute. It was not aesthetic. It was not fun. I'm really glad Nintendo patched this because this was really bad because it wasn't just happening to me. It was happening to a lot of players. This is really bad because a lot of players would be giving, you know, like a bunch of Dokkan tickets or a bunch of bells to these other players to get these villagers just for them to come to the island and it just be glitched. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, and you should also subscribe. We actually are over 200 subscribers now, which is so cool, and I love you guys so much. Y'all are so sweet. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.